Good evening. My name is Dr. Yvette Talamantes. I'm the administrator for the Early College High School, and I'd like to welcome you to Uvalde High School, and I thank you for being here and joining us. We appreciate your being here. I know that everyone has busy schedules, and it's busy all around, so we appreciate your time. We are going to be presenting. Myself, I will be doing a short presentation on Early College High School, and I am also joined by Mr. Damasio Sanchez from Southwest Texas College, formerly known as Southwest Texas Junior College. He will also be presenting since we work in conjunction with the Southwest Texas College in providing our students with dual credit courses. Our agenda for today's meeting is, of course, to begin with our introductions, which, by the way, my apologies. Also with us is Mrs. Brown. She is our Early College High School counselor. And I believe we have Mr. Serna. I saw him a short while ago. He is our Uvalde High School principal. He may be out in the lobby, but he's also, oh, there you are, sir. Thank you. So, again, I'll begin with my presentation, followed by a presentation by Mr. Damasio Sanchez in regard to how the college works collaboratively with the high school in providing our program to our students. And then we're going to leave a section of our meeting for questions and answers. So if you have any questions, if you could please make a note of them while we're presenting so we can get through our presentations and make sure that we provide everyone with the needed information. And then we do have a section of time reserved to answer questions at the end. So our mission at Uvalde Early College High School is we care about shaping tomorrow's leaders. And that means all of our students have some sort of leadership quality. They have some type of strength, a talent, and like everyone, they also have weaknesses. And we're here to help them build and strengthen those weaknesses so that they can long-term, hopefully, earn an associate's degree while they're in Uvalde Early College High School and be college ready to pursue a bachelor's degree or post-secondary education. So our vision statement is Uvalde Early College High School, a flagship of excellence. Early college high schools are open enrollment programs that allow students least likely to attend college to combine high school courses and college level courses, also known as dual credit, while participating in rigorous and accelerated instruction. So this is directly from the Texas Education Agency. So our state allows our Texas public schools to have early college high schools. And through this program, we allow our students the opportunity to earn an associate's degree, up to 60 hours of college courses, or if they're, for whatever reason, unable to earn the associate's degree, provide them with the possibility of earning college courses towards their college degree. So what is a dual credit course? Our students in early college high school take what are called dual credit courses. A dual credit course is a college level course that high school students can take to earn both high school and college credit. Dual credit courses can be taught at a high school or a college. So That does not mean that a student will be taking 2 classes to earn a credit. That's not what that means. What that means is if a student chooses to take a college course, for example, if they choose to take a college English course for the first semester and the second semester, then they earn not only the college credit, of course with the passing average, but they also earn high school credit for that course by taking that one college course per semester. And Mr. Sanchez will be elaborating on that during his presentation. Who do we recruit for our early college program? So again, the state, our Texas Education Agency, does want us to focus and target at-risk youth or students who may be economically disadvantaged or first-generation college students. However, it's not just for students who are considered at risk. Early college high school is for 8th grade students entering 9th grade the following year. They are eligible to apply. So we encourage all 8th graders, if they are interested, we encourage the 8th graders and their parents to apply. The program is made, however, to target at-risk youth. But that does not mean that we do not look at all applicants. All applicants are considered. Building a bright future is what early college high school does. Early college high school provides free college tuition and textbooks and/or resources for our students. So while your student is enrolled and begins to take college courses, the college tuition will be of no cost to you. That is provided for to the student, as well as textbooks and resources. So there is no cost to the parent or the guardian. It has transferable college credit. And Mr. Sanchez can elaborate more on that, but we work with Southwest Texas College, and based on information that we have received from the college, a majority, if not all of the courses will transfer to other Texas public universities, 4-year institutions. Also offered to our early college high school students is college and career guidance. We work collaboratively with the college to provide college and career guidance to our students. So if your child is in the program, they are not alone in pursuing college courses and college credit. They are going to be fully supported by an early college high school staff, which would include myself, an early college high school counselor, and we also have our early college high school secretary, who you saw up front, who works wonderfully with the students. Quite honestly, Ms. Brown and I would agree she's more than a secretary. She's like a coordinator. She does so much for the students, from helping them, assisting them, logging into their accounts, making sure they know how to use Canvas. She's great with working with our early college high school students. They also receive exposure to college and rigorous coursework. So we do have a crosswalk for early college high school, and that crosswalk is in our course catalog. The course catalog for next year is available. It was posted, I believe, today, and is available for viewing. And it is on our district website, and it's under Parent and Student Resources. In that catalog is the crosswalk. And what that is it is basically a listing, a plan of courses that your child in early college high school would be expected to take 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade years. Also, students in early college high school will receive TSI testing support and curriculum. If you haven't heard about the TSI, it is a requirement. It is a graduation requirement, but also it's needed for students to pursue a higher education, post-secondary education. So if students are interested in taking courses at Uvalde Early College High School, they will need to eventually pass there's two sections of the TSI. One is the language arts, which consists of reading and writing, and the other is the math. So certain courses, and again, Mr. Sanchez can elaborate on this, certain courses will require either the ELA section of the TSI, while others will require the math. And then you have a few that will require both. So it depends, of course, what they're interested in taking. We would prefer for them, of course, to pass both, but it's not needed in order for them to take college courses. As long as I was a counselor for 25 years prior, and I would always tell them, focus as much as you can on the ELA. The ELA is so important, and a majority of the college courses do require that section of the TSI. But Mr. Sanchez will elaborate a bit more on that. So we do offer supports, and I'm going to elaborate on those supports shortly. So our goals at Early College High School are to increase participating numbers in each cohort. So what a cohort is, for example, your students, your children, they apply for Early College High School. Their 8th grade class will be a cohort. They are going to be our freshman cohort. Our 10th graders are their own separate cohort, and so on and so forth. So we want to increase participating numbers in each cohort by at least 10% each year. We'd like to see, last year, Ms. Brown, do you recall the total amount of applications? Okay. So what Ms. Brown stated was that we received 102 applications, of which 96 did join Early College High School. So we want to increase that number. So we do welcome applications. And again, if you're not sure if your child is considered at risk, do not let that deter you from having your child apply. Do apply. We also want to have an increased percentage of the graduating cohort earn an Associates of Arts degree, because that is what we offer through the Uvalde Early College High School, an Associate of Arts. So if you will look at the graph, I am comparing our projected, the yellow, I know that's really small, I don't think you could read that, but the yellow is the class of 2025. That's a graduating class of 2025. We are projecting that 52% of our senior class will earn an Associate of Arts degree at the end of this year. Last year, in the red, it was 40%. 40% of last year's graduating class earned an Associates of Arts degree. So that is definitely an increase in the amount of students who are earning their associate's degree by the time they graduate. And that is something that we hope to continue increasing, and we're going to be working towards that. We also plan, our goal is to increase effective support services for early college high school students. So what that means is we want to have student support, and that is our goal, to make sure we provide our students with as much support as possible, because taking college courses it is a challenge, and it requires a commitment, a strong commitment from our students. And so we want to make sure that we provide the services they need. So these are some of the services we provide. We have a bridge program, curriculum, and schedule. Our bridge program is held in the summer. We call it our bridge camp. And it's expected to be 2 weeks in length this year in the summer. And we will be providing all of you with the specific dates and times as soon as possible and as soon as we finalize these dates. Our applicants, or students that are interested, are expected to attend the Bridge Camp program, because during that Bridge Camp program, we cover a lot of important information that's vital for the students so they can be successful. We cover tutorials for TSI. We review good study skills. We also have the students become familiar with all the procedures and the platform, the Canvas platform that is used at the college. That way, when they begin their classes, they will be familiar with working with Canvas and know how to communicate with their professors. So we work on a lot of hard skills, but also a lot of soft skills on how to reach out to professors and reach out for help as well, and self-advocacy. We also provide TSI A2 tutorials and curriculum material. We have after-school tutorials available for the TSI math. We also have TSI tutorial classes throughout the day that students can be scheduled in, and it's an actual class that they attend throughout the day. And they use the Texas College Bridge program to tutor our students and make sure they're successful in passing the TSI 2. And then we also have Admentum Online TSI Tutorials, which is an online program that students can have accessibility to. So we have TSI tutorials online in a classroom setting. Also, the Texas Bridge program is as well online, but they also receive tutoring from teachers who are teaching for that directly for that test. We have a calendar of enrichment events. So she's not able to be with us here today. She's having a FAFSA night with our seniors at the library, but she is our CCMR coordinator, Ms. Michelle Torres. She coordinates many events for our students, all of our students really, including our early college high school students. These could be college visits, college trips. She helps them with financial aid applications, college applications. She's very involved with assisting students in making sure that they are college ready and basically everything that involves attending college. So she's very involved with that. And then, of course, we have our assigned early college high school counselor, Ms. Brown. Ms. Brown works very closely, our early college high school counselor works very closely with the students. She meets with them daily, is constantly reviewing their academic progress. She is meeting with the students, calling parents, making sure that students are up to par and passing their classes and have what they need available to pass their classes. And she works also collaboratively with the junior college advisor, Anaí, last name? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, LeSabre. Thank you, LeSabre Ortiz. She is our advisor from the junior college, and she comes to our campus every Wednesday, and she and Ms. Brown meet with our early college high school students, and they review their college transcripts, their grades, basically just checking up on their academic progress. So early college high school also provides students with opportunities such as TSI testing. We are an on-site TSI testing site. So we have our testing coordinator who weekly or at least bi-weekly will have TSI exams. So the TSI exam is not something like other campuses who they're not a TSI testing site. They have to attend, either go to a TSI test site or they'll come to the college so that they can take the TSI exam. Our kids won't have to do that. They don't have to do that. We offer that on campus and we make all the arrangements for that. We are considered a school within a school. So what that means is that although early college high school is considered in many ways its own separate campus, we are here at Uvalde High School. So our students are in the same building, sometimes the same classrooms as all other students. However, early college high school students shall be placed in a cohort for core classes to the extent possible. That means if your child is in honors classes, which is expected, they will be in a class with other early college high school students, and there might be other students who are not in early college high school that may be in that class. But they do travel a lot in cohorts, in groups, in the core subjects. And of course, we have our early college high school staff, which consists of professors from the college, adjunct professors. We have a couple of teachers here who are professors for the college and teach the early college high school classes. And of course, our support personnel like Ms. Brown, Ms. Gabby Verdial, and Michelle Torres. So we would love for your child to join our early college high school program and build a bright future with us. I'm going to provide now the mic to Mr. Damasio Sanchez. He's going to discuss dual credit and the college and go into more detail about what they offer with the junior college, or excuse me, with Southwest Texas College. Mr. Sanchez.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Damasio Sanchez. I'm one of the dual credit coordinators for Southwest Texas College, and I'm here to share information about our dual credit and early college high school. My colleague, Anaí Ramirez, is in charge of early college high school, and she wasn't able to be here today, so I'm filling in for her. So let us start. You know what? I'll just tell you briefly a little bit about my background, my history. I graduated from '87 here from Uvalde High School. I attended Southwest Texas College. I got my associate's degree, 2-year degree in business, in 2 years in '89. Then I transferred to UTSA, where I continued my education. I went there for a year, and then I got a part-time job, so I wanted to make some money, so I stopped school for a year. Then I moved to Austin, went to Austin Community College, bring up my GPA, and then I enrolled in Southwest Texas State University. I went there for 2 years, and I got my bachelor's degree in finance. Okay. I started working for the college 13 years ago. My goal was to go back and get my master's degree. And my wife also applied for her doctoral program, and she got accepted. So I kind of backed out from getting my my degree. So she went ahead and continued her education in doctoral program for UTSA, and she graduated after 2 years with the program. I was going to continue my master's, but my kids were in sports already in high school, and I don't want to miss it, so I kind of stopped going to school. But my goal is still to go back and get my not my bachelor, but my degree to hopefully make more money. But yeah, so I know everybody's is going to be your trip to get an education is going to be different. I wish you guys well. I just want to congratulate you on being interested in taking dual credit program, because it's, to me, I see it as a great feat for every student to take a college course while still in high school, because you're dealing with high school classes, vigorous work, and then to take on college courses. So I commend you guys, especially all the graduates that will be graduating in May. Okay, so let me go ahead and start. Doing big with junior college. We used to be Southwest Texas Junior College, so now we're a Southwest Texas College. Okay. These are our locations with our institution. We have Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Crystal City, Pearson, Hondo, and Uvalde. This is our dual credit team. Anaí is in charge of early college high school. They had an event to attend to tonight. And then we have our director, Savannah Martinez, and I'm the other coordinator. So, who can take dual credit? Or what is dual credit? Dual credit is an agreement between your high school and Southwest Texas College that allows you to take one class that you get high school credit and you get college credit. Okay? There's an opportunity for your high school students to earn college credit whilst you're in high school. Core dual credit courses transfer to any public colleges here in Texas. That's what we have. We have our success coach that we mentioned earlier that'll be sitting with your student to go over the degree plan, to go over the schedule that's set forth for the high school that you can take classes. And then if your student wants to transfer to a certain college, university, they'll be glad to go over it to make sure all those core classes transfer to that institution along with the 18 credit hours of electives. Okay, so success coaches are here to guide your student to getting their bachelor's degree as well. Who could take dual credit? When I started working here 13 years ago, dual credit was only intended for juniors and seniors. As the years went on, there would be an offer to freshmen and sophomores because some schools were receiving a license to become an early college or high school or become an academy. So those were open to freshman students. It all depends on again, your high school on who can take dual credit classes. So just check with the counselor and she will let you know who can take dual credit classes. Why take dual credit? You get a head start in college and your career. You'll be saving a lot of money and find out what college is like while still having a support system. Every 3 credit hour at the college is $155 for that 1 3-hour class. A regular full-time college student pays around $500 for that 3-hour class. If you take the same class at a university, you'll be paying around $1,200 to $1,500 for that 3-hour class. So it's great to take your basics at the community college, and you'll be saving, your parents will be saving a lot of money, especially those students that are in the early college high school. Your goal is to receive your associate degree in 4 years, and the school is going to pay for every class that you take to get that degree. So for those of you that make it into that program, your whole degree is paid for in 4 years. Okay? We have 30 districts that we're partnership with. I'm in charge of 15, and Anaí is in charge of the other 15 schools. So again, we create classes, schedules for every school. We meet with the counselors. We approve those classes and we put them on the schedule, and then they'll meet with the students to see what classes they're qualified to take for those classes that are on the schedule. So how to start, step-by-step process. The first thing to do is apply. Sometimes we'll visit your schools, we'll help the counselors apply for your admissions to the Southwest Texas College where you can receive your ID. Okay, that was the very, very most important thing to do is apply. Okay? We'll guide your students through Apply Texas, fill out questions, submit the application, and then we'll download it and we'll issue an ID to your student. Okay? In about a week after you apply, you should be receiving a letter in the mail that assigns you your student ID, your login, your password, and your college email is assigned to you. So if you don't receive that in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, please meet with the counselor to let us know, and we can provide that letter for you from admissions, okay? Because you'll need that letter to log into your account, okay? And it's very important that you receive it because it has your birth date, create your ID, and we inform students to log in and have access to it, not to wait till the last minute, because a lot of them, sometimes they can't log in, and you have to call the IT department, and they'll walk you through the process so you can have access to your account. These are two QR codes for students that take classes at the college. We have a student handbook. You know, everything that students should know about becoming a student or dual credit student at the college is laid out for you in here in this handbook. And you also have the catalog, which has everything you need to know about the college, from classes to attendance to billing to certifications or degree plans. Everything's laid out. If you want to know what the class is all about, each class is at the end of the catalog, and it explains what that class covers in that class. Completing test requirement. So you'll meet with the counselor after you apply to see if you have scores on file. You can have ACT scores. We no longer accept English 2 scores, right? But we have the TSI that you can take here. And this test is administered here in your school, so meet with the counselor so you can log in and take that exam. These are the scores that you need to become a dual credit student. The TSI-2, ELAR, that's the grade that you need, the score of 945 and a 5, which is reading and writing. And for math is a 950 or a 940 with a diagnostic of a 6. So once after your student takes the exam, they'll be categorized with these scores. And then if you have to retake it, again, meet with the school. They offer the exam here on campus, and you can retake that test again. This is a sample pathway that we laid out. I know the early college high school has their own pathway, and the council will cover it with you, the parents. For example, education number 1300, we have all these students start with that class, right? It helps you prepare for exams and how to study and what have you. And you can see at the bottom that the courses in yellow, you don't need any scores to start off. You can just take that class. Then you have the speech 1311 on the first year of freshman. So for that, looking down here, you need a course highlighted in pink. You'll need your ELAR, reading and writing. Pass that to take that class. Okay, the second year, you have psychology and computer 1301, which will be the same, passing your TSI. The classes on the junior and senior, we have chemistry. So for chemistry, you'll need to pass your ELAR, math, and your math class to take the chemistry. So you need to pass all areas of the TSI to enroll in that chemistry class, okay? And of course for the blue, which will be the math 1314 or math 2312, you'll just need the TSI math scores, okay? So just get with the counselor and they'll let you know if you have qualifying scores or if you need to retake the TSI exam. 3, complete a mandatory orientation. Once you're in the program, we'll visit your school to apply the new orientation here with you in person, or in another month we're gonna have it online, where students can take the orientation online, and we'll give you credit for it. Everything at our campus, if you're a new student, we put holds on different programs, your forms, your scores, your transcript, and once we receive those, we remove these holds from your account. Some of those might prevent you from registering, so make sure that you visit with your counselor. On number 4, which would be submitting required forms, dual credit admission forms and bacterial meningitis. This form, every student is going to receive with their parents. You're going to review it, you're going to go through it, initial it, and then submit it to your counselor, and we'll have it on file. Once we receive that form, we'll take your hold off your account, okay? You'll go thoroughly and just initial it, submit to your counselor, we'll receive it, and then if you're going to attend our campus, sometimes classes are held at our campus, depending on how the classes are created, whether it be here on campus, online, or if you attend the junior college, if you decide to create a class there at the college for the students. If you do, then you have to submit a bacterial meningitis vaccine if you're going to set foot on our campus, okay? If your classes are being held here, you don't need the vaccine on your file, okay? But if you plan on attending like the library, the Student Success Center to help you out with your classes, then you are going to need the bacterial meningitis on file, okay? So again, meet with the counselors, and they'll let you know if you're going to stay on campus, what vaccines to submit to us. After you submit the forms, in the meantime, classes are being created. The counselor sends us the classes. We submit it to academic affairs. We have those created, placed on the schedule, and the classes are laid out for you for Uvalde High School. Your counselor will go through that schedule, see what classes are being offered, and sign up your student for that class if they have qualifying scores. An academic transcript is going to be created once you're enrolled in college, okay? That transcript is going to follow you everywhere you go, okay? It has student information, a list of dates of attended and majors. It's got the college classes you've taken, grades you received on classes, GPA, and other, if you attended other colleges, that'll be on your transcript as well. So you try to keep our grades up, kids, because it's going to follow you. We're hoping that you get A, B's, and C's, D's, and C's. We don't want them because they stay on transcript forever, and they don't bring your GPA down. So again, we're going to help you in the meantime with all the resources that we have to pull grades up, and you have a lot of resources that can help you bring your grades up. But if we need to drop a class, and we'll go over it in a few slides, then we recommend you drop a class. And that if you have to meet with us or with the counselors to drop a class, then that'll go in your transcript as a W, and you can retake that class, and that GPA from that class that you get, the grade, will be inserted in place of a W, okay? So what is FERPA? So right now your students are minors. Parents can come in, talk to the counselors, request scores, talk to the instructors, and you're allowed to because you're the parent. And you know, he's a minor or she's a minor. But once they're enrolled in that college course, they're going to be protected under the FERPA rights. It's a federal law that protects higher learning students from the release of their academic information to anyone, even parents, without the student's written consent. Under this act, certain protected classes of information cannot be released to any third party without the specific release of the eligible student. So your son and daughter needs to fill out this form, add your name, parent to it, uncle, aunt, whoever they want us to release information to, which is going to be this form, and that'll go in their file at the Southwood Secondary College. If you call our school requesting information for your child, we're not going to release it unless this form is in their file. The same thing with instructors. If you call their instructors to talk on behalf of your child, they're not going to release any information unless this form is in their file. Okay, so your child needs to sign a release for us to release information to you. Okay? So make sure if you're going to assist your child, make sure this form is filled out, because I've seen parents that are upset because they're minor, but it's just simply submitting this form and you'll be able to access their records and talk to instructors. Census day is the 12th class day after you start school. On this day is the last day to drop a class without getting billed or paying for that class. For early college high school, the school pays for these classes, which will be fine, but if a student drops on this day, then nothing will appear on the transcript. It's like they have a clean slate, okay? So just be with your counselor, and if a student needs to drop on that class day, they'll get dropped and they will get billed, and it won't be on the transcript. So for spring 2025, the first day of class was January 21st. Census Day was on February the 5th, which was a 12th class day. So they had, 2 weeks to be in that class, and if they don't think they'll do well in that class, then the counselors will sit down with them and recommend they drop the class. They won't get billed, and it won't affect the transcript at all, okay? After February 5th, if they decide to drop, they have up until April 25th to drop with a W, which is withdrawal, okay? Again, if on the 24th of April, you talk to your child, they're not doing too well, if it's not gonna be a C or a B, then talk to the counselors and recommend you by dropping that class so it won't go on your transcript. Again, that transcript is gonna go everywhere you go, and it brings your GPA down if you make an F or a D. So I guess we're here to help you and decide on what's best for you. But if you need a drop, you can always retake that class and replace it. And the final exams are going to be May 10th through the 15th for those taking classes right now. And this will be the deadlines for the fall of 2025. First day of class will be August 18th, since the day is September 3rd. Last day to withdraw is November 10th. And the final exam can be taken from the 29th to December. So that'll probably be, for those of you taking college courses, that'll be the dates for the early college high school. Financial aid, this won't affect you guys right now while you're in high school, but as you become a senior and graduate and want to attend a university, then you apply for financial aid. Everybody senior should apply for financial aid as they graduate. But in the process, in these 4 years while you're taking classes, keep in mind the satisfactory academic progress of attaining a GPA of 2.0 on all your classes, any attempt at Southwest Texas College, and have a completion rate of 67% on all the classes attended. And then students receiving financial aid must complete this program study within a reasonable time frame. The maximum time frame is 150% of the published lengths of academic programs or certificates to include or transfer credit hours. So again, this won't affect you till you're seniors, but in the meantime, just try to get C's, B's, and A's so you won't be flagged for financial aid. So if you fall below these standards and you apply for financial aid, more than likely you get denied, and you have to go through an appeals process. Okay, appeal process, you'll be with a committee, and they'll decide on awarding financial aid to you for the school year, okay? This is just tuition and fees that you can pay through the bank payment options. You receive award letters, Census Day, and how to drop classes. Again, your counselor will guide you on dropping classes, Census Day. You're not paying anything because your school pays. So some students do pay on their own. Some schools are different. Every school is different. However they're set up on the MOU is how they present classes at their schools. So your counselors should have a list of classes for you guys. So these are delivery modes of classes. How it's delivered at Southwest Texas College. You have a face-to-face class where the instructor will be there with your kids in the classroom delivering the method. We have face-to-face. That was one of them. Online will be another one, which will be classes are assigned. If the students sign up for that class, they will not see an instructor. They'll do the work on their own. They'll read the syllabus and then submit the work or the deadline that's assigned to that on that syllabus for the students. And another way of delivery mode would be DL, which would be distant learning. Distant learning, you have an instructor, say for example, an Eagle Pass teaching the class, and if we link your high school class to the Eagle Pass, then they'll see the instructor on the screen, and they'll be sitting down at the class here at the Uvalde campus. Okay, so those are 3 ways of delivery methods for delivering the classes through Southwest Texas College. These 3 management systems, it's what the college offers to the students. Once they become a student, they're access to the campus, which have class information, syllabus, email, announcement, assignments, calendar, and grades through campus. A lot of the instructors place all this work on campus so the student can have access to it. We have a self-service as well that they access the grades, schedules, they receive a letter, and billing information through the self-service. Every student has access to Office 365. They can download to your mobile app, to your phone, to your personal computer, and three items you have access, and you can download, and you'll be able to have access to your Office 365, communicate with the instructors, any personnel at the college with those 3 devices. Course syllabus, I think this is one of the most important documents that the instructor is going to place for that class that your student is enrolled in. Please pay very close attention to the dates that are on there. The syllabus, the instructor will put the books that they're going to use. They're going to put the assignments, the deadlines for the assignments, when tests are going to be. The instructor can also have the attendance policy. So if your son or daughter, and I've seen this done, where if you have like 3 absences in that class, the instructor has the right to drop you from the class. So make sure you have great communication with your instructor. And compare the calendar from the syllabus to your high school calendar. Make sure there's no dates that overlap. If you're going to be at a football game or UIL event on the same day that event's going to be, it's up to you as the student to resolve that conflict, okay? So make sure, if you have a test, get with the instructor and reschedule that test, because if you miss class and don't attend, again, if it's 3 classes that you miss, I really don't want them to drop you from the class, because I've seen it done where a student has an A but didn't communicate with the instructor, so the instructor just dropped the student from that class, okay? It's just on Canvas. You see that class, the student have access to Canvas, and they'll go to the syllabus, and the instructor will have everything written out on the Canvas on what to expect from you and all the deadlines. Textbooks, again, that's going to be on the syllabus, so what textbook you need, and depending on what class it is, you check with your counselor if they have the book already bought for that class, or you might have to purchase it yourself. So just, again, communicating with your counselor on books that are needed for the class you're taking. Some classes can be offered resources online, so you won't even have to buy a book. Here's just on Canvas, you can go in there and it'll tell you what books it is to purchase the book, or just get with your high school. Academic freedom. College professors have academic freedom and may cover controversial topics and topics that would otherwise not be discussed in high school classes. The content of a college course is not altered for students under 18 years of age. So what that means is the instructor has a plan laid out for the class and how he's going to teach it. Your son or daughter is in high school, they're a minor, but the instructor is not going to change their instruction, for that class. It'll be, set. So it's just letting the parents know that there might be some controversial topics that are being covered, and it's a college course, and your student is enrolled in a college course, so the instructor won't alter his teachings. How can SWTX help me be successful? College students, you have access to all the resources that Southwest Texas College offers. You can join clubs, organizations, disability services, the library. You have access to the library, Student Success Center, Tutor Me, the Writing Center, where you can have access to, if you need assistance with the classes, you have any issues, trouble, then go see a counselor. They will tutor you. They have online tutoring 24/7 that you can call if you have problems in math or writing. You can call that number and you'll get a live tutor online at any time of the day. 12 midnight, if you're doing your homework, you can call that number and you get help with your classes. Here's the Student Success and Writing Center. Analisa Conde is the one in charge for Uvalde Uvalde campus. You can set up peer tutoring one-on-one and group sessions. They offer graphic calculators available for students who need them for their coursework. Computer labs are available that you can do your homework there at our campus. And then make what's up there, college. Yeah, so there's peers that can help you if you attend at the college campus and help you with all that you need as far as if you need an assignment or help with your assignments. How do I access a tutor? You can click on, go online and request a tutor. You can actually meet with them online, or you can visit the campus and visit with a tutor. And then we have the peer deck tutoring at the bottom in Canvas. Again, that's a 24/7 online tutoring that can help your child with the work, with subject, if they need in English, math, or reading, or whatever they need. They have tutors there 24/7 to help you out. So it's great to access these resources when you need them. Who are tutors? The tutors are first year and second year students. All tutors have achieved a B or higher in the courses that they are approved to tutor. They are enrolled at least in 6 hours of academic courses at the junior college, at the South Texas College, and their GPA is 2.5 or higher. So all these students that are tutors are faculty recommended, and they have a GPA higher, so they've been approved to tutor you at our institution. Advising appointment, again, you have your academic success coach, which is Sabra Ortiz, and for the technical program, we have Mr. Luis Ruiz, who's in charge of the technical program. So they're here every Wednesday to advise you in the classes or degree plans that your son or daughter are in. If you want to follow the technical route, then Mr. Luis Ruiz will guide you on receiving, certification for that program. Okay. There's 3 programs technical offered here at Uvalde High School, which would be your welding, automotive, and then you have your PCT and lobotomy that are being offered, and your BOT program. Okay, so again, if you need guidance within those programs, Mr. Luis Ruiz will sit down with the student and show them the degree plan certificate so they can get familiar with what they're studying. Transfer and Career Center. We have Ms. Rosie Rodriguez, who is in charge of the Uvalde campus. At this Transfer and Career Center, we plan on transferring to a different school. We can always help you at our center there as well. Transfer advising, pathways, interviews, applications, resumes. So if a student graduates with an Associate of Arts degree, you can attend our campus, get with Ms. Rosie, start building a resume. You can actually apply for jobs and get familiar with interviews. I always tell students that'll help them in the long run if they're interviewed for jobs, because when they receive their bachelor's degree, you're going to look for a job and you might have experience interviewing already. So in our Career Center, Transfer Center can help you students with that, with setting up the resume, with mock job applications and interviews. We also have a career closet, to have a attire that'll help you student dress up for an interview. So there's a lot that we can provide your child with that at our institution. Disability support services. To be eligible for disability support services, you must submit the application, DSS application, and proper documentation of your disability. So right now, if your student is receiving disability through the high school and have accommodation set forth for them, which is great, but that's not going to transfer to the junior college. You have to submit an application and get those accommodations by applying, and then you'll meet with Ms. Audrey and laid out whatever your son and daughter is needing so we can accommodate them. We'll be able to work with them and accommodate them on what they need. So please submit an application separate than the high school because it just won't transfer over there. So you apply for applications, you meet with an advisor, the student discloses disability, professional staff observes and studies the disability, a third-party professional assessment or evaluation. Students will be contacted via email and asked to schedule an intake meeting with a DSS advisor. So, again, we can provide the services that you have here at the high school at our college as well. And this is just the on-lock system and then DSS. And we can accommodate them with text to speech, large fonts, speech for text. Instructor is responsible for listing the students' required accommodations here. So all this will be listed on the page on your needs of your child. Then we have a care team that sits by and waiting for students to submit claims, or if they need assistance with bullying, or just we're here to support you guys. So if you have a student that that might be having bad thoughts, suicide prevention, what have you, it's just one email or a phone call away where we can assist you with the parents and the child with everything that you need. So just know that there's a care team at the college and every campus to help any student with what they need. Just the office of the library here in Uvalde, Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 9, Friday 7:30 to 4, and Sundays 1 to 6. What can you get? You can get, once you become enrolled as a college student, you can go to attend a library at the college and get your ID, okay, because you are a college student. So they'll issue an ID, they'll see that you're enrolled in college courses, and you can attend that library, have a smart card ID, you can put money on it, you use the printers, copiers, scanning, books, you can rent out Chromebooks, and you reserve, of course, documents or books can be reserved, but you need to get your ID for the junior college, okay? Here's the way the ID looks, the appearance of the ID. Again, if you want to join the gym, we have gym, swimming pool, the library, we have Success Center for tutoring. You have access to all that, and you need your ID, and you can get that at library as well. We just have a safety app that has been implemented at the junior college where you can receive a great information in case there's important information to be sent out. If you have inclement weather, tornado, or if you have a shooter on campus, your child's attending campus, then you'll receive text automatically on what's going on, and solutions on what step to take. And this is an emergency. To take action, hold, security, lockdown, evacuate, and shelter. So whatever the case may be at the time, if there's something going on, then the safety team will send out text to you, and you'll be aware of what's going on and what steps to take. You can just connect with us through the college, at social media, at these sites. And then the key takeaways, keep track of the welcome letter. Make sure you receive it because that has your ID and important information to log into your account. So make sure to notify your counselor if you don't receive your letter. College classes will require more work than your high school classes, so review your syllabus. Okay, make sure you compare the dates on your syllabus to your high school dates. Make sure there's no interference or no conflict, or it'll be up to you to resolve that conflict, okay? So make sure you keep in constant communication with your instructors. Keep an open line of communication with your instructors. And you're beginning your college transcript. It is permanent, remember, so let's try to keep good grades on these transcripts because they'll follow you everywhere you go. Compare your college and high school calendars. And then, of course, the last one is just satisfactory for your financial aid. Make sure you attain those standards because they might affect you. Hopefully it won't once you become a senior and graduate from high school. Any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. I know your time is precious, but I want to just touch base on just a few things. While I heard Mr. Sanchez make his presentation, I want to make sure I communicate this to you. So the application that Mr. Sanchez mentioned, that's for them to apply to be students at the junior college. So please know that when your child is accepted into the early college high school program, we here at the campus assist them in applying for the college. So that is not something they have to do on their own. Perhaps your experience and you've done it yourself and you feel like, well, I could help my child at home apply. You can go ahead and do so, but we do offer that service here. Now, when you walked in, there were flyers on the table. On those flyers, there's a QR code. That QR code was to apply to be a student of early college high school. So those are two different applications. The QR code on the flyer is to apply for Uvalde Early College High School. So you're not applying to be a student at the junior college, you're applying to the program. And then finally, we help collect all those forms. So all those documents you heard that are due, and oh my gosh, it's a lot of forms, we assist with that, especially Ms. Gabby Radial. We make sure that all those forms are signed and given to the campus. So that, again, you don't have to worry about that. We're here to assist. Our department assists with the whole process. So right now, the first step all of you would have to do as parents is apply to early college high school, which is the flyer, and it leads you to the QR code. The application is also on our website, on our early college high school district website. You can apply there as well. So now this time, again, I apologize, we went a little bit over our scheduled time, but we'll be more than happy to set aside about 10 or 15 minutes if need be. We can answer any questions, Mr. Sanchez and I and Ms. Brown. We're here to answer any questions you may have. Are there any questions? I know it's a lot of information. You can also feel free to contact our school. It's a busy time of the year, but you can always contact our school. You could ask Dr. Talamantes, Ms. Lambert. I'm thinking about her, Ms. Brown, and we will be more than happy to answer questions. You can also email us through the district email, and we can respond. But are there any questions? No question is a silly question, guys. I have 3 kids who went through dual credit, and even I had questions when they first started off. So if you have a question, please feel free to ask. Yes, sir, or yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. So I'm glad what she asked, and that's a very good question. What she asked is if they get started and then they find out this is not what I want to do, what happens? So the answer to that is very simple. So the first thing we do is we want to meet with the student and identify, well, what is it that is not working or that you need help in. So we within the department are going to try and troubleshoot and help the student, call the parent, find out what the issue may be. If the decision is finalized after offering our services, tutoring services, assistance, support services, the student still finds that this is not what I thought it was going to be and I'm not ready for it, then the student can sign a form, and the parent, of course, can sign a form then to exit the program. Now, what I do want to say is that when the student first begins their freshman year, I know you heard a lot about the TSI, but the courses that we have in our crosswalk for kids to take their freshman year and even some in their sophomore year do not require the TSI, because we understand they need that English 1, they need the English 2, they need those algebras, they need that TSI tutoring. So there is a window of time for them to take the TSI when they're underclassmen. That was a good question. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, so you will be taking courses, some honors courses, and dual credit courses your freshman year, sophomore, junior, and senior year. Now, the goal is to earn an associate's degree, which is 62 college credit hours. But if you're unable to do that for whatever reason, you fall behind track, you can still work towards earning as many college credit hours as possible. I say this because it's been a huge help for me. My kids don't attend this campus. They are in another school district, but they took dual credit courses, and it's rough right now. Our economy is really rough, guys, and you don't need me to tell you that the dollar does not stretch the way it used to. College tuition fees are high, and it's difficult. It's challenging to save money and send kids to college. This is an opportunity for kids to earn college credit at no cost to you, and that in itself has so many benefits long term, and it's a huge help. It's been a huge help for me as a parent. I got 2 kids in college right now, and they did dual credit courses in high school, and it was a huge help. And I can say for my 2 oldest who are in college, all their courses, they were with taking classes with the college, Southwest Texas College, and all their credits transferred. So it's been very helpful as a parent. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So on the flyer that's on the front table, the window to apply begins today. It opened today, and it's going to close April 30th. So on April 30th, we collect the applications. They're online. It's an online application. And we collect the applications, and then as a committee at the high school, we begin to review the applications. And then we contact the parent and the student, and we will schedule another mandatory parent-student meeting, because this time you're not coming in as parents to learn more about early college high school. You're coming in as a parent of a future early college high school student. And we then provide you with all the information for our summer bridge camp and further information about the program. And you can expect for that to be done within the first couple of weeks of May. That was a good question. Any other questions? Dual language students are just like all other students, and as a matter of fact, In the dual language program, you also have emergent bilingual students, and so all students are welcome to apply, including dual language students. So if the question is, will the student be considered early college? Will they be considered dual language? They're actually considered both. They're considered dual language and early college. One last question. Anyone have one last question? The days, right now we're working on finalizing those days. It's going to be a 2-week program, and we're looking at finalizing the dates for that. Usually, it definitely happens in the early summer, but as soon as we finalize the dates, we will be notifying the parents immediately. And usually through the same way we've been communicating with parents, through an email, putting it on our website, on social media. Yes, ma'am. So the question is that the college has different dates. Sometimes there might be a difference in their off days as compared to the high school. So if it's an online class that the student is taking, then the online class will follow the college's schedule. So if, for example, they have President's Day off and we don't, then, or I'm sorry, vice versa, we have President's Day off, but they don't, then they're responsible for submitting the work then. But the professors communicate that to the students. Now, if it's a face-to-face, if the professor, because we have many professors, they come to our campus and they teach the classes here at our campus. That is how we deliver the instruction to the students. It's face-to-face, or it's going to be an online class. But nevertheless, if it's face-to-face and there is a holiday that they have that we don't, then that day is not considered a meeting day. And if we are off, well then, of course, the school doesn't expect the kids to show up to campus when the campus is closed. So then with that being our last question, that would conclude our meeting. We appreciate your time. If you do have a question later on, you think I should have asked that question, please reach out to us. I also want to inform all of you that today's presentation has been recorded and will be uploaded onto our early college high school website if you care to view it at a later time. Thank you so much for being here. Have a safe trip back home.